Hey guys, what is up? It's Duncan, and today I'm here with a video discussing the possibilities as well as the pros and cons of a jailbreak for the upcoming Apple iPad. Now, if you know, the iPad is very similar to an iPhone or iPod Touch. It has a lot of the same hardware, and it runs a very similar type of software, the same iPhone OS, just tweaked, of course. So I'm going to talk about what if a jailbreak comes, what it's going to be all about, as well as what you can expect if it is going to come out at all. Anyway, guys, let's get this one started. Okay, so to begin with, the first question obviously has to be, can the iPad be jailbroken? Okay, now we don't know for sure, obviously. The iPad isn't out yet. Nobody's really gotten their hands on one to test it. But my gut feeling is absolutely it's got to be jailbreakable. If you look at the iPhone, iPod Touch, the hardware is so similar. I just can't believe that with something this big, a huge jailbreaking community can't figure some way out to get at it. Now of course it might be similar to the the latest iPhones and iPod Touches, which are a little bit more difficult to jailbreak. And I won't get into all the technical details, but basically, if you ever shut them off, they go all the way off, then you actually have to plug it back into the computer, which is called a tethered jailbreak. I absolutely would not doubt that if Apple decides to go that way, they might keep the exact same thing, so that if basically it would be just like jailbreaking an iPhone or iPod Touch. Now I wouldn't doubt that they've actually enhanced it, beefed up the security, but that's definitely a possibility. But in the short, while we don't know for sure, I've got to say that yeah, it's going to be possible. Okay, so the next question obviously has to be, would you even want to jailbreak your iPad? And the simple answer is, in my opinion, absolutely. A lot of people were disappointed when the iPad was first announced because it was missing a lot of features. And almost all of them are software related. So you think Flash, that could possibly be added via jailbreaking. You think multitasking, that can absolutely be added via jailbreaking. You look at, different browsers, more apps. A lot of that stuff can totally be added through jailbreaking. So, in the short answer, I've got to say, absolutely, I would want to jailbreak mine. Now, of course, I can see on one hand where a lot of people, you're spending $5, $6, $7, even $800 on a new device. You're not going to want to go jailbreak it and risk, breaking it. But jailbreaks have gotten so easy these days. They're so simple, and they're really not foolproof, maybe, but they're really pretty solid. So I don't think that would be a huge issue, especially if you want to unlock the real capability of an iPad. Now, take for example multitasking. Now, of course, the iPhone OS doesn't support it. So basically, multitasking, if you don't know what it is, really simply is basically allowing you to run more than one app at a time. Now, the iPhone OS allows you to do this both on the iPhone and the iPad. It allows you to do it minimally. So basically, you could be listening to like music and be surfing Safari or something. But it only allows it on apps that actually come with the device. So let's say you want to listen to Pandora Radio, okay? That's a really popular app, and I know everybody likes to listen to that quite a bit. So let's say you want to listen to that. Okay, now that's fine. You can download the app and listen to it. But guess what? You don't want to maybe just stare at the app. Maybe you want to do something else. Maybe you want to check your email, do something else. Well, basically, you're out of luck. You basically have to kill the app and go out and do whatever. Then you can come back later, but you have to let it reload, find the song, all that kind of stuff. And it's a big mess. Now, you can do this with jailbreaking in your iPhone and iPod Touch. It's not amazing. It's a little bit glitchy, but you absolutely can do it as long as you don't go way overboard loading tons of apps. It works just fine. Now, the iPad is basically just a different version of the iPhone and iPod. It's very similar, except it just is a little bit more powerful, and the specs are just bumped up some more. So I gotta absolutely believe that multitasking, what runs decent on the iPhone and iPod, will run amazing on the iPad. Now I know battery life, maybe a little glitches here and there, but that is a small price to pay in my opinion for actually being able to use it to its fullest potential. Okay guys, so that's basically my thoughts on a whole jailbreaking iPad deal. So to make this a little bit more fun, I'm going to have a little bit of a contest here. basically what I'm going to do is, I really strongly believe that the iPad will be jailbroken. In fact, there's already a program and there's a team of people working on it right now, or they're preparing for it once it comes out, and it's going to be called Green Poison. Now, I believe they obviously haven't gotten their hands on it, but they're getting all prepared and ready to, as soon as the iPad comes out, start working on it. So, whether it's them or somebody else, I think that the iPad will be jailbroken. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it up to you guys to think when it is. So basically, really simply, leave me down here in the comments, leave me a comment of how long you think from the time the iPad is released, how long you think it will be until it is ready to be jailbroken. You know, maybe a week, maybe a month, maybe 2 months, 6 months, maybe never. But just go ahead and leave it down in the comments. And what I will do is, as soon as it will be jailbroken, assuming it is, but I'm pretty sure it will be, as soon as it's jailbroken, I will come back to this video, roll through all the comments, and whoever, or maybe there might be several people, but whoever got the right answer, whether, you know, it's 2 months, 5 days, whatever you want to do, whoever got the right answer, I will definitely give you a shout out in the video when I talk about, because I will cover it once it is jailbroken. I'll definitely cover it, and I will give you, how many ever people get it right, give you a shout out on the on that video. So hey guys, you know, just let me know. Personally, I don't want to, you know, give you guys spoilers or anything, obviously, but I don't know anything more than you do, so I would probably guess about 2 months, but that's entirely a guess, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what you guys think. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.